Green Concepts, INKW Analysis. Disclaimer. I am not a very smart person. No, really, I am not exaggerating. So listening to anything I say or do is a direct reflection upon the observer. I'm going to talk about skills I've developed in a field in which 90% of the population fails. If you ask a professional advisor, they'll most likely agree with the opening to this disclaimer. By no means can anyone do what I'm going to talk about. Just like with making the varsity basketball team, crushing people in a video game, or winning hot dog eating contests, etc. With that being said, if you're in the 10%, you officially step out of the realm of gambling and into statistical probabilities. That's what I'll do. Welcome to my breakdown of Green Concepts Incorporated. In the following, you'll have full access to all my market research in the hopes that you'll better understand this investment. In the following, I'll cover company overview, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, news and trends, intrinsic value calculated, summary. Company overview. Green Concepts Incorporated. OTC Pink, INKW, is a New York domiciled corporation having corporate roots dating back to its inception in 1952. Green Concepts Incorporated, through its wholly owned subsidiary Mammoth Ventures Incorporated, owns and operates a bottling and beverage facility in Marion, North Carolina. The Marion, North Carolina facility is a 60,000 square feet bottling and beverage plant that is located within the boundaries of the Pisgah National Forest. The bottling facility has as its water sources a combination of 7 spring and artesian wells that are fed from a natural aquifer that is located deep below the Pisgah National Forest. Mammoth Ventures is focused on producing a variety of beverage product lines, including, but not limited to, spring and artesian water, CBD-infused beverages, pH-balanced water and beverage offerings, as well as enhanced athletic drinks, in addition to other product offerings. Additionally, Mammoth Ventures is a third-party producer and bottler of white-label beverage and water products. White-label bottling services are provided for clients that desire to market their own product formulations, brand name, and labeling while outsourcing the production and bottling of their products to Mammoth Ventures. Technical analysis. The first chart is weekly candles on the 3-year chart. As you can see, we're sitting with a green doji reversal candle at a resistance level right around 3 cents. From the shaded volume bars, we got a huge spike pushing up to 15 cents, and we haven't seen volume like that since. This chart displays the daily chart for 1 year. The 200 EMA has converged with the previous support, giving off a strong resistance. The MACD indicator shows convergences indicating reversals. The green candles fade when we hit 15 cents, and the blue and brown lines cross. Currently, we see the red candles are getting smaller, while the brown and green line indicate another cross, bullish. This chart displays the 15-minute candles. The green candles show how effective the VWAP is once we hold over it. When the VWAP and 200 EMA crossed, we got an explosion. Similar setup here. We're sitting with the 200 EMA, the VWAP, and the gray trend line all at the same spot. If we break through this, it's rockets, guys. That's 3 levels of resistance to boost us to the moon. Also, the MACD on the 15-minute chart shows us a crossover already happening with the blue arrow, and the green arrow points to the wave turning green, all bullish signals. Here's a zoomed-in view of the 15-minute chart. You can clearly see the 200 EMA and the trend line basically touching. We closed right below the VWAP. Monday should be interesting. The start of the day is the most volatile, and if we get even a little push, this thing is going to go flying over all these resistance levels. Fundamental analysis. Income statement. Being a newer company, I'm looking at everything with a grain of salt. I want to make sure the company doesn't have excessive debt or tons of share dilution. As you can see, the income growth increased by 74% over the past quarter, with positive EBITDA growth of 493%. Don't get too excited over that one. It's early. There has been some dilution recently when Bradley Wilson sold some preferred stock worth $3 million, bringing us back to the 1.5 range. Late last year, the company got rid of an employee and dissolved his shares, showing a lower overall shares outstanding. So Brad selling his shares was not great news, but it wasn't the worst thing to happen here. Balance sheet. Having more total assets than liabilities puts you in a good position. Once again, it's early, but we're trying to get a good idea of this company's spending habits and responsibility with money. As you can see from the asset total growth, it is not exponential, but it's still pushing close to a 60% ratio for liabilities over assets. Nonetheless, this $4.5 million in assets shows you the value they were able to quickly build with their land purchase in Florida next to a Tesla factory for $3 million, and their plant in North Carolina. Their plant in North Carolina, though, they made an agreement and provided Mammoth, the company they're buying the bottling plant from, with shares in the purchase agreement. Currently, they have all debts on this facility paid off, but I don't know if that means that they bought the facility outright yet. It's in a contract to make payments to Mammoth in return to use the facility and to buy it outright once the cash flow picks up. Cash flow. Out of everything with Green Concepts, this is the most concerning aspect to me. Cash is king, and this company needs to start generating cash flows. I believe INKW was in the proof of concept mode when hiring Sean Farrington to do the Amazon marketing. They realized how quickly the products flew off the shelf with Sean Farrington's listing skills, but were still limited to Amazon's growth policy. They will not just let you stock their warehouses to unlimited capacity. They want to see you prove yourself first. After seeing this bottleneck, INKW made some changes, going to direct-to-consumer sales on their website and FBM with Amazon, meaning they will not use their warehouses if it'll cause this much of a bottleneck. With this product making it onto the top-selling list updated hourly twice, they should have no problem fixing this. They also could land a water deal with the government since they are a certified contractor with FEMA. They could land a deal overseas, or even just steadily rise towards 10 million FCF by selling direct-to-consumer. News and trends. Be Water selling live on site. Selling directly to consumers shows the awareness of the INKW marketing team. They realized the demand and filled this void. You can even see how many orders have gone before you once they give you an order number. Green Concepts land purchase. This property was purchased, and the asking price posted online was $3 million. No updates have been given about this purchase, but it is right next to Tesla. OTCQB uplisting. Green Concepts is planning an uplisting to the OTCQB market, which will bring in more heavy investors and push this stock up closer to the dollar range. Shelley Bull Wolf made a video saying he called management and found out this was being pushed off to the end of the year. A little disappointing, but there are so many possible catalysts to get us up to a 10 million FCF that inevitably will bring us to $1 per share. FEMA registered. Officially registered with FEMA, it's only a matter of time before a disaster brings this company into a government contract. Currently, INKW already donated water for the Texas outage and storm disaster that recently caused Texans to lose good drinking water and utilities. Trends. Google trends showing interest in the stock had seen a bottom in March and is beginning to curl back up. When we cross the March 7th highs, we'll be in a breakout again. Expansion. Not only did Be Water buy land in Florida for expansion, but they're also posting about hiring at their North Carolina facility. Bullish news. Here's the link. Modernizing facilities. Green Concepts already has the capacity to pump out 200 million bottles a year at anywhere from a 50% to a 200% profit. I heard 80% profit for this company. They're creating another bottling line to increase their capacity as well as fixing their facility. 2021 accomplishments. Here's a list of the accomplishments so far for 2021. Product desirability. Be Water sold out within hours after initially posting on Amazon. I talked to Sean Farrington on the phone personally about his company and his expertise. He is a master at getting products posted in the top 10 sold items, and this does not seem any different. Selling out within minutes by targeting people who will pay for pricey artesian water, selling for $36 a case. INKW is an MJ play. Green Concepts was a happy mellow beverage that they're launching in Colorado. This could give the company a significant boost with decriminalization. Look at this. I found the link to a $16 million deal, plus $14 million from 2020 if this went through. See ya. All we need is one more of these and it's over. Let's see if they rebound it. Intrinsic value calculator. Being conservative, I'm showing the path to $1. If they can bring 10 million of FCF, only 150,000 cash can grow over 5 years at a 45% rate. Tiny rate for this small of a company. Grow from 6 to 10 years at a 15% rate and a low terminal growth of 5%, we hit $1. The company legit had a deal in 2020 for millions and could have hit it then, but something happened, assuming COVID. They have the capacity to do 200 million bottles before this new renovation. If they sold 200 million bottles at $36 per case and an 80% profit margin, we're looking at a $30 stock. Resources. Here are a bunch of links to find information on green concepts, whether it's articles or chats created for the company. Summary. A legit water crisis going on, and INKW is a way to turn this crisis into an opportunity, so we can generate massive amounts of wealth soon. Green Concepts has a ton of potential, but is still a penny stock. Penny stocks are a higher risk, but at these prices, I believe the risk is worth the massive reward. INKW technically looks sound. The stock is at a massive breakout point before Monday after a 3-day weekend. This could be huge Monday. Fundamentals also show the company is indeed a penny stock, but would take little to no push to boost the company to the moon. One $16 million deal can send this stock to $1 plus like they had in 2020 with Sunflower Group. The company looks like they found the bottom on Google Trends and is making its way back up. So many catalysts from marijuana legalization for its Happy Mellow line, a water disaster causing FEMA to give them a call, something I didn't even talk about yet, but Green Concepts can sell overseas. We can have Amazon go to the moon. We could have something happen with the Florida land purchase that's extremely bullish, and so many ways for this company to get to that 10 million FCF mark. It is not going to take a lot, and with profit margins ranging from 50% to 200%, it's only a matter of time before this company plants its flag on the moon. I'll be there. Liquid diamonds in my portfolio. Diamonds in my portfolio.